was just thinking about Easter coming up, you know, because it's Sunday, and I won't be eating any. I can't say I won't be eating any candy. I'll just tell you that. I'll just tell you that right now. I'm gonna do my face half dark and half light, so people will think I'm in the fucking Illuminati or something, and I'll get one of those fucking messages. But I was thinking about the time in 5th grade. My dad was doing what he did with his time, which was cocaine, and he left my mom with, I don't know, 4 kids, and we had to go to a homeless shelter in Niagara Falls called the Hiawatha. Yeah, it's not a resort with, you know, it's a resort basically with a bunch of sex offenders and weirdos. And I remember the food sucked. Unlike the last homeless shelter I was in Buffalo, Loaves and Fishes, I think it was called. It was run by monks from some Catholic charity, but I forget I seen one of them one day wearing a brown robe, and he kind of looked like he was in Robin Hood or something. Anyways, I remember I had a gotcha shirt on, a blue gotcha shirt with, what the fuck was that? Bugs be flying around bothering you. It was had pink peace signs on it, and I had sweatpants, and we had to leave. My mom always kept like a fucking go bag, like Jason Bourne, in the closet in case she ever had to leave, which we've done numerous fucking times. You know, that was just one of many fucking excursions. But I remember I took a donut. I was so fucking hungry, you know. And plus, anytime you can eat a donut as a 5th grader. And today I had some donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. I had some of the mini Timbits, where I call them Timbits because of Tim Hortons. But anyways, I took a donut and I hid it in my shirt. And my mom's like, in front of the guys, like, you know, you don't have to steal that. They're free. And I was like, yeah, you know, when somebody's stealing something, especially a donut, don't. But no, I just remember sitting there, and I remember there was a show on TV called China Beach or something, and you know, it's like we had nowhere to go. You know, my dad was a fucking wild animal, you know, and I just remember, like, you know, he was making really good money at GM, and he left my mom without a fucking car when it would have been nothing for him to buy her a car. You know, I can't tell you how many houses my mom had to clean or whatever the fuck she had to do, you know, and I see this repeatedly with people, and I just go, you know, it's just such a, you know, it's like such a fucking selfish thing that people do, you know, to their families. And you know, like, you have to know, you know, let's go, you have to know what you know, what you're doing, you know what I mean? You know, he left my mom and got with a woman that was like 11 years younger, and not hotter than my mom, you know, but whatever. Went to Mexico, went to the Miami Dolphins game, you know, flew down from Buffalo, you know, and was like living this fucking lifestyle, like, you know, and the thing was I'm 43, gonna be 44, he was 30 something, and you know, I just remember looking back on, that's just something that men aren't supposed to do. You're never supposed to, you know, I understand, like, people get divorced and shit, and that's fine, you know, and all that, but you know, there's a way to go about things. Listen, you want to do coke and fucking screw around on my mom, go ahead, but you know, put food on the table and give your kids a car, you know what I mean, and all that shit. And you know, he just would say he was coming around to pick us up, and we would wait all day. And it finally got to the point where I just fucking stopped. When he did come around, I just had nothing left to fucking give him. You know, he'd go, oh, what's the matter? You don't want to go with me? I'd go, no, I don't. I really don't. You know, he went to rehab. It was a bunch of bullshit just so he could pretend. You know, I could tell even I think I was in 7th grade at this point. It was all pretend, you know what I mean? Like bullshit. I could tell even in 7th grade that he wasn't there for, I just remember going, I'm not, my mom would go see him and they were trying to work things out. And then she seen her name, his mistress on the fucking register, like an episode of The Sopranos. And I just remember going, I'm fucking done with this dude. And I was done with him for a long time. And he just never fucking acknowledged anything, and if you really truly got sober, you would own that shit. And I'm not saying you gotta fucking make up for it or whatever the fuck, but it was like it was just like everything else, in his life. He just pretended it never fucking happened, and that he'd been a great fucking father his whole life and all this bullshit. And then I don't know, it was just weird, like he dropped my brother off and he had a mental illness. He literally took my brother. Come on. He literally took my brother and fucking dropped him off at my grandma's house with schizophrenia. And it was like, who the fuck does that shit? You know what I mean? And I remember he wrote me a letter, and I was staying at the sex offender fucking hotel down the street here at the Palms Inn. And I don't even know how he I don't even know how he fucking found me. Do you know what I mean? I really don't. I don't. But I remember I read like the first couple of fucking sentences, and I said, you know what? I'm fucking, you wouldn't eat toxic shit. You know what I mean? Come on, Chubbaroo. Come on. Diamond Eyes over there. And I just said, I'm done with this shit. Anyways, I got called into fucking work. I don't know, I just remembered that. And it's things like this that, I don't tell people, because I want people to feel sorry for me or anything, because I don't fucking feel sorry for me. Everything that I've ever been through in my life has made me able to go through other shit and just go, I can get through this shit. God let me get through this, or God let me get through that, and I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? God didn't bring me or anybody else. Orange, get over here. Yeah, turn around and get the fuck over here and quit fucking with that cat. Come on. He's such an asshole. I gotta yell out the window. Orange, quit fucking around. Yeah, here he comes. Oh, I wasn't doing anything. That's my girlfriend's asshole. I believe that's my girlfriend's cat. No, is it? Yeah, that's Tommy. What are you doing? You loving me all of a sudden? Yeah, your mommy's coming home tomorrow. Now you're going to pretend we're friends the whole time. I don't think so, my friend. I'm done with you.